Now, this is breaking news on a different note. Pakistan Army claims it downed Rafales. Pakistan Rafale fantasy crumbles yet again. Pak Rafale gira diya fakery busted. French Army shoots down Pak propaganda, Pak's global air superiority humiliation. French Navy calls out Pakistan Rafale lies. So this is what we are in fact learning at this given point. This is yet again claims coming in from the Pakistani side, this time from the Pak Army, that they had downed Indian Rafales at this given point. The Rafales coming in from India's side at this point. And it is the French Navy that's called them out this time, shattering their false narratives, busting the bubble yet again. Pranay continues to be with us. Let's quickly go across to him and get more context on this. Pranay, just want to understand at this given point, what exactly has the French army come out to say while shooting down the Pakistani propaganda that we are learning about? Yet another false claim from them that we see.
This is a fact check done by the by the French Navy through the social media post, and they said that these statements coming out from Pakistan attributing to the Captain Lone of the French Navy clearly are the fake statement and the fake news, because the Captain Lone never gave his consent in any form for the publication of these these claims, because allegedly he was quoted by saying that French commander confirms Pakistan's air superiority in May 2025 combat with India, which was denied now through the fact checks by the French Navy, and they have said that he never gave the statement, he never gave his consent to publish any sort of attribution or any such statements. Clearly, this shows the desperation of Pakistan, how they want to prove their point, how they want to show to the world that they have a superiority, while the facts are speaking very loudly, and the world have witnessed that how Pakistan air bases got the beating during the Operation Sindoor, how they suffered the hits, and the precision strike carried out by the Indian Armed Forces, Indian Air Force precisely during Operation Sindoor. Their bases right from Gilgit-Baltistan to Sindh province. In every province of Pakistan, the Pakistan air bases were hit. Pakistani military establishments were precisely targeted by the Indian Armed Forces during the Operation Sindoor, and that was only the 88-hour operation. So definitely Pakistan wanted to show and in the desperation to show the point and just to convince their own domestic audience, they're not shying away in concocting the facts.
Absolutely, Pranay, and that is something we've been seeing ever since Operation Sindoor, that Pakistani side especially has been extremely desperate to come out and claim whatever little victories that they could claim about. In fact, it's definitely not a victory for them. That is something they are very well aware of. But if we speak of the multiple times they have come out, different leaders, their own army chief coming out to say that no, we had downed the Rafales during the Operation Sindoor, and the biggest part being that they haven't even been able to give any proof, or whatever proof they did give, they were exposed to be all lies.
Absolutely. The international experts have also called out that Pakistan military establishment never gave any substantial evidence to prove their points, to prove their claims. While on the other side, the geo coordinates were globally located by the international experts as well. But this is a very interesting development here, because why the French Navy needed to make a fact check of the Pakistani claim, because the credible voices of the so-called credible voices of Pakistan, senior journalists, have also made these claims, and they have propagated these statements by saying that attributing these statements to the commander of the French Navy. So therefore, the French side also needed, because we have seen in the past that how Pakistan peddled this fake news, this narrative, and they tried harming the French interest as well, because the Rafale jets were involved. They wanted to prove point. In a recent report as well by the U.S. Congress Independent Commission clearly said that how Chinese the social media accounts also peddled the similar stories, and those were also the fake claims that that French fighter jets, Rafales, were downed by the Pakistani military. But this clearly shows that Pakistan's desperation. This clearly shows that Pakistan is not shying away in even wrongly claiming and attributing these statements to the senior officials. And we have seen that how Pakistan always try and concoct and to cook up the facts when they do not have facts on their side.
Absolutely, Pranay. This is what we are, in fact, looking at this given point. Yet another blow to the Pakistani false narratives. Their bubble being burst by the French Navy this time, where they have come out to say that they had not. The French commander, in fact, has come out to confirm that Pak air superiority in May 2025 combat with India, which the Pakistani side had claimed, that is completely false. So this does come in as a big blow. Thank you, Pranay, for setting context to that very information that we're picking up. With that, viewers, let me quickly take you through what exactly has been said by the Marine National. That is, in fact, just to tell you what the Marine National is. The Marine National is the official account of the French Navy. And they in fact, it is the Chief of Staff of the French Navy that posts all information at this given point. So this is the particular story that they have come out to call flake. It's a publication that they've published. And we have Retired Major General Ashwini Siwach joining us on the broadcast. Major, thank you for speaking. Major General, thank you for speaking to us on India Today. My first question to you would be, this is yet another time we see Pakistan's narratives being shown its right place, that it is false. They are either delusional, or the fact that if they really think this is what the reality is, it's completely false. And this time, another navy, another nation's navy coming out to say from their own official account that these claims are all false. This is indeed shameful and embarrassing for the country.
Absolutely. See, Pakistan believes in misinformation, disinformation. They spend a lot of money on that. And it's a false propaganda which they were trying to do it against Rafale. This propaganda is not only Pakistan doing, it's also China which was doing. Because they wanted to propagate their own aircraft, J-35. So Rafale is utilized and used by a number of countries and number of places. So this was a false propaganda, and this has been denied now by the French media itself. In their quoting that so was spoken, they have said this news is fake. And therefore, Pakistan must be taught lesson. And Hamid made the news, trying to convey misinformation and trying to take a side of Chinese and trying to bring down Rafale, which is a proven platform, which is an excellent aircraft, a fighter aircraft. And the point is that in these 4 days that clash which India and Pakistan had, the type of beating Pakistan had, everyone needs to see. Within 4 days, they raised their hand, and the DGMO was requesting Indian DGMO to stop the war, because that what we did to them on night 6-7, that we destroyed their 9 terror infrastructure, and we have destroyed Lashkar-e-Toba, Jaish-e Mohammed, and Hizbul Mujahideen headquarters. And when they tried to respond, our air defense system managed to neutralize each and every, aircraft oblique drones which were sent by the Pakistan. And when we attacked on 9-10, that is a game changer, where Pakistan 11 frontline airfields were damaged, Noor Khan, Sargoda, Rahim Yar Khan, also Jacobabad and Skardu. Now, this is the truth. The truth is that Pakistan were completely shaken up. They raised their hand and they were on their knees, and they requested Indian DGMO that the war should stop. And we accepted it because our military aim and political aim was to only destroy the terror infrastructure which was supporting the terrorism in India. Now, the point which is very clear is Pakistan must stop this misinformation, disinformation. Pakistan has lost its credibility in the world because, this country is such that it produces only the terrorists in the world. They only export terrorism. And remember, out of 100 top terrorists of the world, 87 are the terrorists which either belong to Pakistan or they have roots in Pakistan.
Very true.
And the type of misinformation they do it in the world, everyone knows it.
Very true, Major General. Thank you so much for putting forward your insight onto this very piece of information that we're picking up. And with that, viewers, that's all that we have for you on this very front.